guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying out the Beauty Blender foundation and some bronzer that's a Putty, and it's from e.l.f. and also their blush that's a Putty. I'm not used to using any of those, so it's really fun to try out. I'm going ahead and just taking care of this intro. If you like my makeup, go ahead and stay tuned and you'll be able to see me create it. And if you like this eye look, I'll go ahead and put it in the comments below so you'll be able to look up this halo, spicy, fall-y kind of feel. If you are new here, welcome. This is Beauty with Love. My channel consists of anything and everything beauty related, from makeup to skincare to nails to this to that, with a little bit of this and everything rolled into one channel, and randomness can ensue definitely. If you like this look, go ahead and stay watching, and I'm going to have bare-faced except for my eye makeup and my eyebrows in 3, 2, 1. I felt like I needed to have those introductions before my video started because my husband and I were relaxing the other night and he started watching my 1930s look, and I have a couple of pictures before I guide into the actual video, and then I just start right there from right after the pictures into the video with actual, like, my naked face without any makeup or eyebrows or anything. And he kind of had this moment of, what? That's all I heard. So I kind of feel like maybe it was a bit much of a stark contrast. So let's give it a go with giving the intros to the video. As you can see, I already have my eyes done, and I will come back with the finished look so you can see the eyes completely done. They're not completely done yet, and then I'll come back with the finished look and you can see everything all put together. But right now I have already primed my face. I've done a little bit of eye correcting underneath. I have some products that I've been wanting to try that I have not. I've just kind of had them in some of my bins that I have yet to try, and some of them I'm pretty late in the game on trying, and some of them they're kind of, I guess, newer out. I like to try things on video because it's kind of showing you my first impression and getting, like, knowing that we're trying it kind of together in a way. I don't know. Today I'm going to be trying the Beauty Blender foundation. I have 4 shades here. I have no idea which shade I am because I was tan, now I'm not tan, and yeah. Then I have some e.l.f. Putty blushes, and then I have the bronzers, and oh yeah, y'all are gonna really get me on this one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I have had this for a long time, since it first came out, and I have yet to use it. And I know that it's really good, but I wanted to try it. It's so pretty. Look at that. Looks almost like sparkling sand. So pretty. Anyways, pardon me for being so late and doing all this. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one. This is a neutral, but I feel like it has the most pink undertone. Now I am neutral, but what's weird is in some I'm pink and like cool tone, and some I'm in warm toned, and in some I'm just a color. Like in some I'm just a neutral, and this is the 310. This is the 325. Really? I'm on the darker? Also, it's good to have additives that you can add into your actual foundations to make them cooler or warmer or darker or lighter, because your skin does change throughout the year. It's not always the same color. Even, you know, from season to season, your skin tone may change. So, yeah, I'm going to use 3.25 neutral. I'm going to pump it into its little thing. I don't know how much to pump, but I do think this is really, really good idea. And I'm going to take the Beauty Blender and bounce into it, and we're just going to go ahead and start applying. Not putting on any concealer yet. See, I feel like this is too dark or something. I don't know. We'll make it work. It's where my hyperpigmentation is. You can see it through this foundation right now. I didn't really know how much to pump out, but it is really nice that you could just kind of pump it out onto that. And then you automatically have a little palette for yourself. Yeah, it's definitely covering more, as you can see on that side of my face. It's got a little luminosity to it. It's not like overly matte or overly luminous. It's nice. I like that. I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in Swan, Porcelain, and Nude. Yeah. I have to have all those colors. I keep trying to use my camera as a mirror. I'm trying to not do that. This is closer to my skin tone, and I'm going to blend it out with my little e.l.f. camo concealer that I did my, Now I'm going to do something that I'm totally not used to doing, and I'm not going to set down this powder. The only thing I am going to set down is my under eye concealer. Alright, I guess I'm going to tap into this cream bronzer to warm up my face. The color is Tan Lines. What have we locked in? This is what it looks like. And I need to grab another sponge. A little sponge. Nope, not a little sponge. Okay. Going to grab this Real Techniques sponge and dip into this. Now, I'm not a huge fan of certain cream products, but you know, I just want to give it a go, give it a try. It's a pretty color. It's light. It's not too warm or too cool. It's not taking off my foundation, which is really important. When you use cream products, if you put it on top of foundation, sometimes it'll start taking away your actual foundation. You don't want that. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. It's different for me. And then we're using the camera. But you can see it just warming up the perimeters of my face. and it doesn't look muddy or anything like that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and set that off to the side. I have an idea for that at another time. And I have these 3 blushes, and going with my eye look, I'm really kind of trying to decide which one to go with. I'm going to go with this one. This is the Turks and Caicos. And I'm going to take, of course you always need to have multiples of these, okay? Because when one gets filthy, the other one you can use. This looks the same, very similar, just different color. I'm going to dip into it. The reason why I'm using this smaller beauty blender is because I really want to get more precise. Oh, it's pigmented. That's so nice. And I'm blending it into the bronzer. It's really nice. Now that I have destroyed 4, 5 blending things, those are going to have to be washed. Put those off to the side. And I can finally set everything down. Today I'm going to use the Halo Glow setting powder. I thought since I was using their Putty bronzer and blush that I'd see how their Halo setting powder went over it. And of course it actually gives you instructions to pour it into the lid, which I love. And this also has this little closure. So if you're traveling with it, you're not going to just spill it all over the place, because that does happen. This has like a little pink shade to it. And I'm going to take my Heavenly Luxe It Cosmetics Radiance Wand number 14. I use this a ton. You guys know that. So I just swirled it and then tapped off. Just going to use my camera as a mirror to set this all down. I don't know if you guys know about this little trick, but I've been doing this pretty much since I started doing makeup on myself. And I take a little bit of tissue and I actually go through and I'll wipe and touch over my skin, especially when I've layered on the makeup like I did today, and just kind of touch over everywhere to make sure everything's kind of blended. And not just that, it's not that it helps to blend it, but it really just takes off any extra that might be just sitting on the surface and not really blended or pushed into the skin. Works every time. Now, again with the throwing that away, don't forget to keep a little trash can next to you when you're doing your makeup, because you're going to be, if you follow what I do, I use a lot of tissue paper and paper towels, just because I like to clean off things and have even disbursement of my products and things like that, or blotting off any extra, whether it's from my mascara or it's from a blush or just doing what I just did. Now I'm going to dip into my Physicians Formula All-Star palette. I really love this. It's kind of got a little bit of everything. It's got a matte bronzer, it's got your butter bronzer, it's got a blusher, it's got a couple highlighters, and then an all-over powder. I'm just going to be touching up with the bronzer, the butter bronzer. I'm trying to use things that I'm just not using. I will tell you that I can still see my freckles. Going around my face using my Physicians Formula. Now by all means you could just use the creamer, but I wanted to use this as well just to kind of see how they layer and look together, which I think they look beautiful together, honestly. now that we have bronzed ourselves up, we're going to go ahead and grab a little blush brush. This is actually called the Happy Booster Glow and Mood Boosting Blush. It's a little heart, super cute. And you just kind of dip into it and go over the blush, perk up the little blush that you already have on you. It's got a happy little glow, like a soft sheen, see? So if you didn't want to put on highlighter, you don't have to, but I'm going to today. Again, I round and flick, round and flick, round and flick. I just do it faster. Okay, now that is done. Moving on. I'm going to finally dip in for the first time to my Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I know, so late to the game. And go ahead and just dip in. Tap off any extra. And hit the high points. Yeah, that's definitely a nice highlighter. You know, one thing I really like about it is that it's not blinding right off the bat. You can literally build it up. Oh, nose, nose, nose. Bridge of the nose. That's so nice. I like the color. The color is like, it's not gold, it's not white. Oh, something about it. Okay, okay, everybody, I see why everybody likes it so much. You see that? Cupid's bow. I shine up a little bit further. As you can tell, you've probably seen that in other videos. That's why I use this brush. And just a little bit on the chin. You don't want your chin to look like it's shining. And then I just kind of highlight up here. This offers a like lifting right at the peak of your brow. See what I mean? It just kind of lifts your brow up. All right. I'm going to flip back to my other recording, finish up my eyes, and then I'll finish up my lips and be right back. Alrighty, here we are. We have finished up everything else. The eyes are done, the cheeks are done, the face is done, the setting spray has been added. Some jewelry, little leather bomber jacket. It helps me to feel a little more fall. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button, and if you hit the subscribe button, right next door to it is this little bell called a notification bell. Then you will be notified every time I upload a video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and makeup can do a whole lot for the outside. I know it has changed my look. Chances are, if you aren't beautiful on the inside as well, it's gonna show. Food for thought. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.